I would also like to offer my condolences to the family of Councillor Collins. Oireachtas era anam. Leader, today I'd like to raise with you the issue of domestic violence and violence against women and children, as has been reported today in the annual report from Women's Aid for 2021. The report talks about things like hammers and hurls and golf clubs and kind of ordinary items, household items, but in the hands of abusers, they are perpetrating real violence on women and children in their own homes. The report from 2021 says there were 33,000 disclosures of domestic abuse, and 5,000 of those came from children. The victims were thumped and strangled and slapped and headbutted, and often while holding their child, trying to protect their child or their children. There was almost 1,000 disclosures of sexual abuse and almost 500 disclosures of rape. And there were 7 women murdered in 1 year alone in 2021. The Women's Aid report says that the duration of calls and contacts from victims has extended, and they attribute that to the increasing intensity of the abuse, the complexity of the abuse, and the absolute desperation from those victims looking for support. The report details how abuse goes beyond the physical to the psychological, the financial, the emotional, and it is very hard to read, but I want to commend all of the staff and the volunteers at Women's Aid who respond to those contacts, who respond to those calls, and I want to commend them on the publication of their annual report. I know the Minister for Justice, Helen McEntee, is working on the 3rd National Domestic Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Strategy. I urge her to complete the strategy and to come back to this House, as she did previously, and engage with us on that strategy so we can support it and make it real. Gurmagat.